Politicians have left the market to make decisions for themselves in a way that allows them to get off the hook. I say, well, it's what the markets wanted. Fuck that. I didn't ever vote for no market. I didn't vote for no market to rule the country. I didn't vote for no politician to cede power to the bond markets. You know, and it works on a meta level. It also works on right down on a Twitter feed level. These ideas. It's because if freedom is solely defined by the right to say whatever you want to say, whenever you want to say it, to whoever you want to say it, with no comeback. If that's the definition of freedom, then there is no greater shining paradigm of freedom than your president's Twitter feed. You know, we all know where that leads. We all know where that leads. So what I'm trying to argue is, you know, one of the things we did in the old days, when there was ideology, it got a bit out of hand. Because, you know, people would sit around debating whether the Nicaraguan revolution was a bourgeois revolution or a people's revolution. It got a bit stupid. But what it did do is it gave us a framework with which to address the problems that we faced. Socialism gave us a framework with which to do that. The ideology's gone away now and people are doing it in other ways, but we still need some kind of framework in which we can judge when people are totally out of order, rather than just reacting to them. If we have that measure of equality, you know, the scope of equality that brings everybody in. And then we have the teeth of accountability, because that's what accountability does. It gives freedom its teeth. It gives us a fulcrum on which to reset the balance of power between the individual and the state and the corporations. Because that's my sense of what is lacking. Those people who are voting for Trump, those people who are voting for Brexit, they feel as if they have no agency over their lives anymore. That's because all accountability has been squeezed out of democracy. Your voting system doesn't make everyone's vote count, nor does my voting system in our country, you know. And we need to be pushing. This is the area where we need to be attacking all the time, not just at election time, but all the time. So hopefully this book will be available here. I'm happy to fight anybody who thinks otherwise. And don't say, why didn't you write a song about it? I fucking wrote loads of songs about it, nothing happened. Bob Dylan wrote songs about it, nothing happened. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accepting that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. For the climate is obviously changing, but the fool in the White House says no one's to blame. The times they are changing back. Come Mexicans, Muslims, LGBT and Jews, and keep your eyes wide for what's on the news. For President Trump is expressing his views, and I fear that the mob he's inciting will soon break your windows, burn down your schools. The times they are changing back. Come mothers and daughters throughout the land, a bunch of old men have come up with a plan. So forget your ambitions, for they've a better idea about how you should be behaving. So get back in the kitchen and button your lip, for the times they are changing back. In the land of the free and the home of the brave, Martin Luther King is spitting in his grave to see a bigoted bully taking the stage. And he calls upon us to be faithful to the ideals he died for in another age. For the times they are changing back. Line is drawn, the curse is cast. The slow one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past. Let's hold on to that idea for a moment. And the first one now will later be last.